Hello, hello, Geminis. How are you guys doing? I am Patty, and I am your empath that's here to do your, I was going to say telephone reading. Where'd that come from? For your intuitive reading for the 16th through the 22nd. So we're going to get started with 3 of the oracles, and then we'll get into the cards. So hopefully, also too, the only announcement I have is, if you look below, I'm doing 2 lives on Saturday. If you get this before the lives, one is on paranormal encounters, which I've gone through many, but it is about empaths and how, you can fear those at first. One was actually very terrifying, actually. The other one, the poltergeist, was sort of terrifying. But the other one, very helpful. But I'll go through those on Saturday. But it is also interactive. You can share. The 3 p.m. is on the moon and the energies for the rest of the month of November. So I hope you enjoy those. Bring a friend, share, tell somebody. If you subscribe and hit the bell, you'll know when I'm on. That'll hit live. That's a really good way, and it also helps my channel grow. So I appreciate that for those that do that. All right, let's get going. We have 1 energy out already for the 16th to 20th or 22nd for the, whoa, geez, I feel like somebody just smacked my hand. Thanks a lot. What is weird? I thought this card was going to come up, and it did. Wow, what is going on with me lately? I've been on point for a couple of things. So the first energy out is the Field of Dreams. It's like, can they pick some other cards? Can they please pick some other cards? So we have first energy out, Field of Dreams, which is the number 3. And the Field of Dreams is, it's working on your goals, what you really want, what you desire, your bucket list kind of thing. These are not goals towards work. I mean, they could be if you love to work or if you're a workaholic like me, but this is more of your personal things that you would like to dream. And these are not pipe dreams. Thank you. So they're saying dreams are something that you are going to act on, move forward in a progression, and actually obtain those. That's why there's a number 3. The number 3 is about acknowledging, yes, this is what you really want to do for yourself. This is what the divine wants for you. This is what your passions and your heart desires are. This is where the progression is to move forward into that. If you don't move your feet or have a plan, then it's just a pipe dream. They wanted me to share that. You got to move your feet. You got to plan. You got to move forward with something, anything, even if it's a day-by-day kind of thing. And then we have the gentle gardener. She's so kind and gentle. But the thing is, with the gentle gardener, this is about nurturing yourself. Again, acknowledgement, nurturing yourself. The number 2 is about balance and growing and division. Now, the gardener is all about watering the garden, feeding the garden. How you're doing that. Are you allowing good nutrients? Are you getting, really healthy water, not some poison, stagnant pond water? Are you letting things into your life that are nurturing and growing you? Or are you allowing weeds to come in? Like in a garden, you let the weeds come in, they choke you out. They choke the plant out. Well, those are energy vipers. Those are toxic people. Those are things. The gardener is about working on you. And then when you have the Field of Dreams, that's also working on you to find out really what you are. They just said somebody doesn't know their identity. I don't know who that's for. So somebody needs to work on their own identity. So for somebody that is, and what that means is, are you doing everything that you as a person in passion want to do, want to work in, want to study, those kind of things? Are you doing it because maybe mom and dad want you to be a nurse, they want you to be a doctor, or they want you, those kind of things? Or maybe your friends are coaching you to go to basketball games and you really hate basketball games, that kind of stuff. That's what the gentle gardener is getting at when you need to know and learn your own identity. So for somebody, there is a lot of choices to be made. There's a lot of opportunities. So this is going to be a point where you're going to really almost need to go into a cocoon and get this figured out before, especially if you're wanting to get into a relationship, you need to do this before you get into a relationship. Because the thing is, thank you. So they're saying that your choices, if you don't know your own identity, if you don't know what you want or where you're going, you will make the wrong choices and it will slow your progress down. So that's for somebody. I don't know who that is. So the choices you've been making for somebody has not been the best choices for you. And they're not working out. I don't know who that's for. I don't know who that's for. It's almost like you're just frustrated. You're just really frustrated. Somebody's saying, well, why can't I find love like everybody else? I don't know who that's for. It's like, because you've been operating in the wrong mindset. And that's going to show through. That law of attraction is going to show through. All right. So we have yes, definitely. Because so we have 2 and we have temperance, balance. We are all about balance. Again, balance. And the chariot, I just said, if you're going to have a dream, if you're going to take care of your garden, you have to move your feet. It is coming. You have to move it. We have to move it. In order to get balance in our life, we have to take care of our mind, our spirit, and our body. That's what I teach in coaching. If you take care of your mind and you don't take care of your spirit, you're not going to be balanced. If you take care of your body, but you don't take care of your mind, you're not going to be balanced. You have to have all 3 elements to be balanced. So that's really important to have before somebody goes into a relationship. We call that working in our self time. So we have 4 of Cups. Again, more desires of the heart, desires of the mind. But the 4 of Cups is somebody's really frustrated. Somebody's really frustrated and sort of like annoyed. I don't know who that's for. It's almost like they're stuck in a thought process that's holding them back from the balance that temperance is trying to give. And it's sort of holding them back from moving forward. But it's like you're focusing in on the problem and not the solution for somebody. So don't focus in on the problem. If you're in a problem or if you're in a challenge, if you're in a storm, whatever it is, don't focus on that. Focus on the rainbow that's coming. Focus in on the solution, because that's what's keeping. Because it's coming. The solution is coming for somebody. It is. Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing in this life, in this earth, in the universe. It never stays the same. You look at, I sat there when the comet was coming through and I was looking at waiting for, also Mars, Mercury retrograde and all that kind of stuff move. And I was looking at the stars and I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at the stars tonight, or even a cloud. I'm a cloud addict anyway. So I look at a cloud and I sit there and I think, this split moment in time, this star or this cloud will never, ever be the same. And we have to look at our life in that manner too, because this moment in time, this second you are listening to me, is never going to happen again the same. It may happen, but what you're feeling, what your energies, where you're at in life is never going to be the same. That's why time is the most priceless commodity we have on this earth. So don't sweat the small stuff right now. It's going to change. And the other thing is you have the Four of Pentacles right next beside it. This is, you know, you're working on things. So somebody is just really working on their self, and they're working so hard. I feel like somebody's working so hard, not only with their career or their jobs. It's like I'm getting this hamster wheel that it's just spinning, 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 spinning. Stop the wheel, set for a minute, and really take care of the garden. Take care of yourself. Water it with positive people. Get rid of the negative. Water it or feed it with good food. You know, those kind of things. Think of your body and yourself as a garden. What are you going to put in it? What are you going to surround it with? And what are you going to put in it to protect it? Because the protection is your heart. That is the thing you're protecting. Because that's where everything derives your mind, your thinking, and everything like that. Boy, I don't know who this is for, where this all came from, but boy, that just, downloaded, and I don't even remember what I said. When divine comes through, you don't remember. You don't remember. It's not for us anyway, so it's for you guys. It's for the person who's supposed to be hearing this. Because you've got some good choices coming up. Yes. Ace of Cups. There is some really good things coming up for you. And this is the part where it's really time to focus in and allow yourself to move forward. I don't know who this is all for. Your dreams will happen. Your dreams can happen. And if they don't happen, they weren't meant for you, but you were meant to have that lesson in that journey. You were meant to go through that process, maybe not for you, but to share with somebody else. That's why I don't believe in fail. There is no such thing as fail. And Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Lots of cups here. This is all about your heart. This is about what you want, what you desire, what you deserve. Yeah, and we had justice in, wait a minute, did I have those cards right? Yeah. So we have justice in reverse. Nothing is fair. Nothing is fair. So whatever is going on, and we're all going through stuff, but the thing is, it's never fair. And so people are like, well, I want it to be fair. You will never make unjust, unfair, fair. It's just unfair. And the way to get through that is you have to forgive. Because it's not the unjust, the unfair. It's like when I was sexually abused as a kid, then that is unfair. I'm not going to deny it's unfair. I'm not going to acknowledge that it wasn't a little thing. It was a big thing. I was a kid. It's unfair. How can I make it fair? Oh, can I go back to the person and say, you know, what you did to me was really unfair, and then it's fair? No, it's just never fair. So you have to heal and repair yourself. This is all about heal, repair. Heal and repair and restore. So you're just learning that. And how you deal with that is you can be bitter. Thank you. So you can be bitter. You can be angry. You can be woe is me. You can never get over it. You can keep going through it year after year after year after year after year, whatever it is. Or you can actually say, you know what? That's the past. That's not me anymore. I need to move forward. I need to forgive and keep going forward. And that's huge. That is huge, huge, huge for somebody to do. And a lot of people can't do it. I even forgave my brother's murderer. Yeah. And somebody said, well, I could never do that. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. And there's lots of reasons, but it's also a teaching process, and it's a coaching process that you have to have somebody help you go through it. So, you know, but I forgave his murderer, and there's lots more to that, but I feel free. My brother, it's unfair. It is unfair. I'm not acknowledging what happened isn't unfair. It is unfair. However, is it going to bring my brother back? Is it going to fix it? Nope. Is it going to make that guy any better? Nope. All right. Whew. Get into a coaching session. Here we go. So let's see here. Divine, is there anything else for Geminis? Boy, this is a powerful, heavy reading. Very heavy reading for somebody. Very heavy reading. But we have blessings coming. Rewards, or, you know, whatever you want to call them. You've got Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. You've got wide open spaces. I always say that when that comes up. But you've got Pentacles. You've got, it's all coming up. Thank you. It's what they're saying. It's all in their mindset. It's all in their mindset. Yes, I understand that. So you can either have high vibrations, positive, or you can take it to the negative and stay and nurture it with weeds and all that kind of stuff. Weeds, energy vampires, toxic people, you know, that kind of thing. So again, this is a coaching thing. So this is something you probably really want to get coaching about if this is you. Yeah, because here's the thing. You have lovers coming up. So there is a relationship possibly coming up, or if you're in a relationship, it is affecting the relationship. And so this has to be you. This is all about you and about how you want to blossom that love relationship, and how you want to break cycles from a relationship that are not working or not communicating. Somebody's not communicating well, and so they're not understanding their partner well, and it's not working. So you have to get some type of form of understanding of your couple, of your partner, kind of thing. No, I'm not doing that. Too many. So this, is a relationship is coming. And remember, I said in the very, very beginning, you have to take care of your singleness before you can actually bring another person in. So for a love reading, it's coming. I could give you a full love reading, but what good is it going to do if your mindset doesn't change? So I don't, because that you'll be going through men or women, whatever you choose. But if you're a woman, you go through men or whatever, I don't know, today, in this day and age, I don't understand it. I'm too old. So anyway, but the thing is that you could be going through partner after partner after partner, put it that way. And it's just because your mindset needs to grow, but you're not allowing it to grow. And it needs to grow in a positive manner. All right, so let's see what else we've got. And I'm not saying any of this. This is not me. This is not to put you down. I've been through all this. I'm still going through some of it, right? Balance. But we have to have balance. See, and I'll tell you right now, balance is really tricky because the negative energies, the negative forces, the devil, whoever you want to call it, is on you daily to keep you unbalanced. Daily. I know a lot of stuff, not only spiritually, but earthly, everything. But I even get thrown off. I'm working too much right now. I don't even have a regular job. And I'm working too much. So I'm becoming a workaholic again. And when we become a workaholic again, then we are running from something or trying to get away from something. So it's just that we need to get our garden hoed and get rid of the weeds. So I'm not exempt from it. Trust me, I'm not. I'm transparent. I'm what they call hot. H-O-T. Humble, open, and transparent. So, but anyway, somebody is going to be feeling like they're going to be left out of the cold in your process. I don't know who this is. So it will, because here's the thing. Somebody has to go away for a new positive person that is full of life, energy, supporting you. Everything is there. Now, this might not be a person right now, but there may be a person coming up that wants to get close to you, but you can't let them in because you have to be able to allow positive people to come into your life, because without that, you can't have balance in a love relationship. If it's like having an abusive relationship. That relationship will never be able to be balanced because there's some person wants too much power over somebody. That there cannot be balance that way. That's why that person being abused has to go in and nurture themselves in the garden. I don't know who that's for, but you have to nurture that to get the strength up to get out of an abusive relationship. That is not easy. Working in chemical dependency and in the coaching and knowing people that have done it, you can, it's very dangerous. So you have to have some support. If that's for somebody, I don't know who that is. I'm getting goosebumps. And yes, that is frickin' unfair. Frickin' unfair for somebody to do that to another person. So you have a lot of opportunity coming up more towards the end of the week. You've got to work on yourself, get your balance back. I don't know what that is for you. There is movement. However, gosh, I wish the divine would allow me to remember some of these things because this isn't for me. But there is movement. You can pat yourself on the back. There is some movement happening that you are, even if you don't feel like there is any movement, it's like nothing is changing. It is. Thank you. It is changing. Just like the star and the cloud I was talking about, it will never be the same the next second as it is this second. There is change. Your thought process is changing. Something is changing, and it is changing for the better for you. So even if people might be against you, but if it is good for you, that's the divine working. Because what I do, people poo-poo me all the time and think that I'm nuts, for all the things that I do. I don't care because it's not their journey with the divine in me. This is the divine in you, what's best for you. All right, Gemini, hopefully this was helpful to somebody. I'm really sorry that a lot of this was probably intense, but maybe this is an intense time for you that maybe the divine is trying to wake up and keep you moving in the right direction, because he does have a whole bunch of opportunities for you coming up. All right. So remember, don't forget, I have the live paranormal encounters on Saturday morning on the 14th at 11? At 11. And then at 3 o'clock, there's the moons. If you subscribe and hit the bell, you'll know when I'm on, because it'll alert you and give you reminders and that kind of thing. And bring a friend. It is interactive. It's all interactive. So please, I'm going to have the chats on if you want to share, ask questions, anything like that on both of those. So I hope you enjoy that. And then again, the daily readings, if you are watching them, they're 1 minute long. You subscribe, hit the bell, you'll know when those are on. But I'm going to do them through the end of the month. But if there isn't a lot of likes, I'm going to escape it for a while because it does take a lot of energy. All right. I hope you have a great week. See you on the 23rd. If I don't see you on Saturday at one of the lives on the paranormal. Woo! There's one freaky one in there. There's that freaked me out in the very beginning. Yeah, and these are actually true ones that I've literally gone through while I was learning to be an empath, or I didn't even know I was an empath back then. All right. Take care.